You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right? It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination. I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to... Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Proceed to the cabin. It's a fucking crow.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's pristine as fuck.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No. What if I don't want to do this? Like, what if I'm just chilling? You ever considered about me just chilling? I like bread. I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
Why?
it.
Why would it be difficult? Could I not, like, just theoretically give her the choking? Am I like a peasant or something? Let's go. Good basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
I can hear it from the damn stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes, you down bad hero.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Why, yes. Steal your. Just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I guess. I'll take the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Yeah.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Damn.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yes.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
You stare at the princess, squinting.
I'm just squinting.
She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You squint even harder.
I'm a squinter.
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
I run through her? Damn.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Damn.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around. You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Why, yes.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay her.
Oh my god.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe you know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Gaslighting you guys.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
What did I do?
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Perhaps entirely.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Just a gaslighter.
Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to
No
win.
longer the voice of Jacob,
Nothing
but the voice of the
else
stubborn.
matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Yes.
Just be quick about it.
Just be quick about it.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job.
Do you really just go in there and just kill her?
She is just a princess. Oh, there's nothing. Sure there is. It's waste.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm just curious. What if I just go in there?
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and and she will do everything. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstance. The princess will do and say whatever. Crystal, let's just...
Crystal.
The cabin is... See? Even the cabin... The blade is your That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely... There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror? As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting. Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you so focus up. You take... The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Why not a good fight, mate?
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Okay. Once again,
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
She like trying to seduce me.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Fuck is this? Is this a porn horror game?
No, it's not a porn horror game, guys. What is it? It actually is we have to figure out decisions. I have to kill this princess, but I'm not really sure. So
Like how you want to kill her?
well, that's the thing. I've been choosing decisions. Now okay, I haven't decided yet. I'm doing demon laning by turns around without saying anything. Okay, so
Girl with a gun.
so you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
She's She's trying to fuck me, boys. You look different.
Reno owns the Assistant Season 2.
You look exactly the same.
Huh?
Reno, do you own the game Assistant Season 2?
No, why?
I was just curious.
Is that like a sex game?
Yeah. Or the transformative summer.
I take it that you just discovered the Steam unrated versions, huh?
No, I've always known about it. It's always crazy how they actually have them on Steam like that, but
you have to have the setting
I just said new releases.
You gotta have the setting disabled to see them.
Oh, really? I guess I just naturally did it. It's just fun, but it's still funny though.
Yes. It's funny because I gifted to my friend Nick. and then he doesn't know why, but I think it's funny to drop $2 on porn games for him and watch
really?
him have fun.
You should play this game, Reno. Chushi.
What is that about?
It's a horror game, but you have like a pistol, so you walk through the horror, like a horror game.
Like the princess.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Teeth.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make
No,
it
but you
count,
should play
all
this game though.
right.
This will be funny. It's only like $7.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Jagged
She's
line.
unfazed by your onslaught.
Damn.
Her expression barely changes
Just
as
cut
her
her
fist
breasts.
collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you
Only
right
just
back
fat.
down to the basement floor.
Apparently so.
You can hear her chains snap
Oh,
as you
no.
struggle to recover from the impact.
She got.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Guess she's disappointed, boys.
Because you lost.
You don't actually get it, do you?
Not really, no.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
We literally cut your wrist.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
You doing that, Amir? You killing?
Don't let her get in your head.
Okay.
Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us.
She gives
Take
me
it slow,
Starlight
think it
vibes.
through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The
Just
only
attack
way
her.
to win, the only
stop,
way
don't be a
out of
bitch.
this is through her.
Wait, I have an idea. So you don't.
Sure.
You're not supposed to listen to the princess.
You're not supposed to listen to her?
No, but she says to strike her in the heart head on. So
Uh-huh.
you do quite the opposite of what she says.
Yeah, bait and
Push
opening
yourself off the
maneuver.
ground and attack
So you're
the princess,
not supposed to
trying
listen to
bait
the
an
princess?
Yes.
Is that only
Do
just a
your
narrator
best to
telling you, or is it just your
slashing
choice whether you
out
want to join him or
red
not?
Cuts and the tattered remains of her
Well,
white
you got a bunch
dress.
of choices.
But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
You called me a weak ass.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Damn, Reno's getting
Did
killed.
you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Oh my god, Downy Molly type.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
He healed
How
everything.
disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what
Damn,
was
nigga,
your
Reno
grey
died.
matter.
I told you to kill her.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3!
Are you supposed to die?
I
You're
guess
on
so.
a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
Who's the voice of the hunted?
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? place suits her better than
It's the
it
same
suits
actor.
us.
It's the same
She's
voice
big.
actor.
Yes.
We can't hope to find holes and openings down
But I
there.
keep-
We need more
I've noticed
room
every time I
if we're
failed,
going
I
to
got a new
survive.
voice.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on?
Why don't I just go and just kill
What's
her?
going on
Like, no questions
is that
asked.
you'd only be saying the things
Sure.
you've been saying if you'd already been here. And if you'd already seen things you weren't, it doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other. And I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that. There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here. Are we? I haven't signed off on any. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use
Right
a little
about now.
catharsis.
Right with that catharsis. Don't know.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now,
Catharsis.
we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Like alcohol.
Oh, they're making the buffs, the inversion
Interior
reinforcement
of the
buffs
cabin
better
is
by getting rid of the
suffocatingly
negatives.
tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building.
They're gonna
Stone
start
walls
adding the.
squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar. The blade is your implement. See? We have even less space than before. We need space. Take it. You take the good. You step forward and approach the door to the basement. All we see is a damp. This really is just like smells of nothing, yet it's still. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open,
I feel like in
scraping
this
against
game,
the floor
you
as it
You
reveals
just
the
like
dim
ignore
path ahead.
everything.
Why am I not surprised?
And just do straight
It was
up.
in our way, and now
monkey.
it's not. That's all
Do
that
what
matters.
the voice in your head says.
Yeah, just straight up.
Before
kill
you
the
is what
bitch.
may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably her voice, bold and fierce and impatient.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show.
Goad her, rile her up. If you've nowhere to go but down, you start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the
Damn,
narrow
it's
tunnel.
there.
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
I don't know if this is like sex talk.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
We ignore it.
I really don't like the sound of it. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Change your plans, boys. Impatient. This is her home, not ours. You charge headlong into the princess, blade flashing in the dim light of the basement.
Yes, 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 yes! Finally, you get it!
For a moment, the scales feel balanced, each of you inflicting debilitating wounds on the other, striking in a dizzying synchronicity. But it isn't long before they tip in her favor. The cuts and bruises you've inflicted seem little more than superficial, barely so much as slowing her down as she continues her onslaught. You, in contrast, are finding it harder to stand as your body gradually becomes less responsive, less powerful, less stable. You can tell she's trying to make it last, but all it would take is one meaningful strike. The coup de grace.
This is good, but you could have been so much better. I'm beyond you now.
Here it comes. I'll see you all on the other side.
What the fuck?
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her?
Probably.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Justin is asking if you work tomorrow.
If I work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, at night.
I'm begging you, don't. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final. That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just...
Who this?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh no, she's trying to seduce me with these words.
Seduce you.
Apparently wants to do a Warcon attorney.
He wants to do a work on it, right?
Yeah.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What if I'm stubborn and just keep knifing?
Up to you, dog.
No, I can't destroy my body.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if
Yes.
only you believe her to be able to.
That's the Lorcana tournament, right?
Yeah, he wants to do it.
Bring me more perspectives.
I can call out.
So that I may be whole.
Or I can get the shift
And
covered.
perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I don't want to play tomorrow. So.
You don't want to play tomorrow? I can get the shift covered, that's for sure. I know that.
I have cleaning to do.
You have cleaning to do.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you leave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box. Because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side.
Reading. Oh, I just die?
We're gone mere moments.
Oh.
I never left your side.
Oh, that's funny. The game crashes on purpose, and then you have to then actually listen to this bitch talk again.
Really?
Yeah.
No shot.
Yeah, bro. I literally, and she's like, she's like, oh yes, I've expect you came back to see me. I was like, wait,
Oh my
what
God.
the fuck?
Just to do okay, make me forget.
Yeah.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Fucking dumb, dude. It's like Doki Doki literature.
Yeah, so that's why you don't listen to her.
Yeah. You ever think it was good and you die? Fantastic.
You're supposed to keep dying.
Oh,
You're here.
No, now I fucked up because now I have to like. I'm just go in there and kill the bitch.
You will not.
You're gonna just kill her?
I'm gonna just do it because
The interior of the blade.
Okay, take the blade.
You t-
Who's that?
She said that.
Okay, yeah.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walked. She's so cold. Focus on the tongue.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should just...
She's unarmed.
Don't care. Killing her.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Don't care.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Don't care.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
What?
Everyone
What
is
happened?
fine.
They're
It's
like,
just that
what?
you and the
Just
captain
the
are
fucking
far
British.
away from.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy. So glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right? Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning.
Happy
Time,
times,
that
happy
is,
times.
not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
You have already committed to my completion.
Good ending.
You cannot go further astray.
Committed or completion. Say the word first. Jesus.
Then, yeah, I'm happy we're happy.
Are we really happy? Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
So we just commit suicide.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use. Don't you dare. How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
Using the blade will work.
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy. If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Damn. Nice knowing you, Rena.
What? Chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to I can assure you that you're not. If he doesn't remember, that's fine. It wasn't. Well, if for whatever reason you.
What if I just listen?
Oh,
to
she
him?
will lie. She won't be.
I don't care.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating. The blade is your It feels like I've been saying. You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your... And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged. The room below. Nobody's here. As much as I appreciate the optimism, I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears
bitch.
from underneath the
Nigga.
floor.
I'll be asking you shit, nigga. You don't ever reply.
What happened?
Huh?
Oh, I thought I replied. My
Upset
bad.
eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous
Nigga was replying in
skeletal
the chat
grin.
without just telling me.
I can get the shift off tomorrow.
You don't have to. I was just saying.
And finally, the rest
No,
of the
no,
body
I was just saying, like,
floats up to
if you
join the
do
head.
want to go,
Wait,
I can give
this
up the
isn't right.
shift.
What's
Like, I don't have to
going
call
on
out. I'm more like someone can cover me.
Ghost!
I just have to ask early.
Oh. Wow.
You just have to give me a guarantee, hey, I'm
How
going, because then if you don't
absolutely
go, then
terrifying.
I'll be like, livid.
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh,
Just go make
it's
money,
you.
bro. It's alright.
Hiya, Keller. I
Sure.
was hoping to see
Yeah.
you
'Cause I am
again.
down to play.
I have some issues with how our
Yeah,
last
cool.
meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room
That's
into
just
your
facts.
orbit. Her touch is cold
What's
and
up,
thick, so
boy?
she has a body.
Are you home?
Sleepy boy.
He is home, yeah, I think.
I see you don't
No, he
have
brought
that
his dog to
annoying
work.
knife anymore.
Stupid.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done?
What a
Are you
busy
here
night.
to apologize and make nice?
I'm busy,
Because I
man.
might be interested
learning
in
day?
seeing a little begging.
I was on blackjack till about 2 in the morning and went through it.
Finally.
I didn't deal it though.
What do you do? Just watch?
I was mucking.
Oh, you're a mucker?
For today.
Just for
Muck.
today? Why'd they make you muck?
Because I'm not confident in spinning the ball anymore.
Did they tell you that, or you just told
I
them?
told them.
Oh, okay. I thought you went to the school yesterday.
Before she
I
could
did,
suspect
and I
a
went
thing,
today. I don't
you
know, bro.
lunge
I'm not
forward and
confident
grab
in
her
spin.
arm. You feel substance for the briefest of moments, but then,
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here?
You gotta play
So
that horror
you
game
should
I told you
finish
about.
your job, or what?
Hmm?
You gotta play that horror game I told you about. The $6 one.
The $6 one? I forgot.
Uh-huh.
What is it called?
Called Chuxi. CHUXIE.
Oh. Oh, I've played this seller before.
This what you played what before?
This guy, I played his games before.
Oh. Yeah, you gotta stream that.
You want me to play this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stream it for us.
What are you playing?
So, that's where the hostility comes from.
Let me just.
One of his porn games.
No, it's a long horror game.
Well, yeah. You brought a knife with you.
Playing a horror game.
Was
Just
it-
watching.
No, I'm playing First Senate. while
excellent
he's on
idea. I'm.
You're-
Oh,
you're-
it would seem so.
But then you either kill me and I get even fuzzier or you don't. And then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. There's nothing I could do. I'm just going to go on and on and on, lonely and sad and... No! No!
She's about to try something. The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels, are we doing the right thing? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter.
You're not doing it right.
Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that. Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's...
The tears on her cheeks vanish.
But I guess you've turned me into something worse.
She forces her hand. Yes? Nothing happened. Are you sure about that? And yet it didn't.
Not yet.
You can't be sure if you're horrific.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body.
She's real now. Your last moments are spent a helpless witness as she rips her hand from your chest. But that's ours.
See you soon.
She crushes it, blood and ruined vascular tissue leaking from between her fingers, dribbling unceremoniously to the
Can you
floor.
die? Can I?
You're on up and here. The deck. Come on. That's fine. And we could be well. What more?
Don't care. I want to just kill you.
You continue. The more he the only force the grass. You slowly feel. You stop. What are the odds? You read
Guys,
shit. You feel your icy pain radiate
Or-
met with a terrifying.
Do you know how I feel?
I have no idea at the moment.
A path to freedom. So,
Senpai still
here's
dead.
how...
I say we let her. Do we even have a? You always
Snake Eyes is still
exactly.
dead.
Well, and
Well, once that Mulch Army comes out, yeah, Tenpai will for sure be a deck.
Senpai is really it's still a deck. It's
Well, yeah, but Mulch Army's gonna make it better, because, like, the reason why it's still good in OCG is Maxu. Once that Molchari comes in, there's gonna be a lot of decks that are gonna be viable to play.
no, dude. Senpai is still good. Dude, that shit.
No, I know it's still good. I'm just saying, like, it's just the fact of how it lets you get hand advantage.
We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat.
you remain pinned to the floor of the long hall. Her torso stretches until. Are you sure you can't do and crush you along with her? Not like this. You don't even. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you. Are you seriously trying to
Tenpai
play this
OTK
on
through
us?
Dogwood?
Your vision fades.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
no.
awake.
Yeah.
It's so cramped in here. I know. There's another option. Don't.
I'm surprised they didn't just ban Trident Dragon.
Your body.
What?
I'm surprised they didn't just ban Trident Dragon, that's it.
Yeah, putting the field spell on one.
In a single moment of overwhelming
No.
willpower, you tear your body from the wall and
Well, it
hurl
just
it
thought it's
towards the
more
demon
it's more
abyss.
susceptible to hand traps, that's it.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as
Making
you
it
and
more
the
of a
princess
fair deck
struggle
instead of
over the
cheese.
reins
Oh,
your
I
body.
have
Enough
field
is
spell, you can't do anything.
I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away. You throw everything you have against her and manage for her thought slips. An empire. I don't think this qualifies as saving. What happens now? But I want to know why. Oh. And why is that?
What is it? Lay down. Yeah. It's 3:49 in the morning. You acting like you done some crap. You can't be doing that at this hour, okay, police?
He's gone. But
So lay down, relax. Sit down, drink your juice, okay?
You're talking to his cat like it's human.
Maybe you a sippy cup and you just fucking stared at it. I need to calm down or we'll be in a corner soon.
He was giving a stern talking to his cat.
Why are you slapping my coke and my Arcana cards? Puddles, that is not what you do. That is not what you do when you're angry, okay, Puddles? What did I tell you to do? before? We talk things out?
It's stupid.
Puddles? Puddles? What are we doing here? Okay, Puddles, do you want to talk it out? Or you just want to be a little bitch again? The silent finger?
Who you calling a bitch?
She's gone. And there's that. But it feels so it's going to do something to her. You don't need to come. I would have kept them in the... What is that? So you're the real puppet master?
Flickering lights and empty. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your. There's nowhere.
Why do you keep smacking my cards, Puddles? Stop smacking the Lorcana cards. I know you want to play.
Should be prepared.
If I am to be an ocean, you have. I will. Gifts aren't what someone tells. Is a child. Eyes closed. Perspectives. It feels. There is still much to be seen. With every gift you bring me, I cannot tell you, but why wouldn't this one is do not mourn her. Those there is a hurt, the wounds. I await your return. We will meet again.
God dang.
You're on a path in the woods.
I don't
And at the end of that path,